go! Alakazam!
Alakazam!
Hi, I'm Professor Silver, and today I'll explore how Abra, Kadabra, and Alakazam impacted the Pokemon anime, highlighting their battles and major storylines. When the Pokemon anime first debuted, Abra, Kadabra, and Alakazam all ranked among the show's most formidable Pokemon. Their psychic typing made them supernatural threats whose mere existence made Ash and his team look like novices. Their initial appearances showcased their power right from the start. Only 22 episodes into the series, Abra and Kadabra debuted in Abra and the Psychic Showdown. They starred as Saffron City Gym Leader Sabrina's ace during her battle with Ash and Pikachu. From the second Abra debuted, it was clear that its power was like nothing we had ever seen before. Abra entered the match asleep, but teleported away from Thundershock, evolved into Kadabra, and revealed itself as an elite fighter. Once evolved, Kadabra redirected Thunder with Confusion, and slammed Pikachu with Psychic until Ash forfeited. The battle not only established Kadabra's strength, but also its empathic connection with Sabrina. Like Ash with Greninja, whatever Sabrina felt and thought directly affected Kadabra's ability to fight. Kadabra's power was such that Ash recruited the Ghost-type Haunter to beat it. Unfortunately, in the episode Haunter vs. Kadabra, Haunter abandoned Ash, forcing Pikachu to fight in the Pokemon's stead. The rematch represented everything epic about Psychic types. Kadabra showed they had the potential to teleport at will, heal their own injuries with Recover, make Psybeams, and induce confusion. Kadabra only lost the match because Haunter returned and made Sabrina laugh. In doing so, Haunter broke both Sabrina and Kadabra's will to battle. Kadabra's foray as Sabrina's ace left a notable legacy on the anime proper. Besides establishing the strength of its species, its appearance set the standard for the strength of other Psychic-type Pokemon. Sadly, Sabrina's Kadabra's only other appearance was a flashback in the episode Bad to the Bone. Had it evolved into Alakazam and returned as Omega and Journeys, it would have made for a great rival to Ash's Gengar. Alas, the closest thing we got to a rematch between Ash and Sabrina was in Pokemon Origins, where Sabrina's Alakazam lost to Red's Haunter. The first time we saw an Alakazam in the actual anime was in the ancient puzzle of Pokemopolis. This Alakazam was special from all others, as it had been revived from an ancient artifact. Due to its primeval origins, it was blessed with gigantism, unique markings, and untold power. Alakazam's existence was tied into the destruction of Pokemopolis. Upon being revived, it used its powers to create mysterious stone structures and battle an equally ancient Gengar. During the two showdown, Alakazam resisted Lick, traded Psybeam for Nightshade, destroyed a Pokeball, and immobilized the gang with Disable. Pikachu tried to shock Alakazam and Gengar into submission, but their rampage only ended due to an ancient Jigglypuff singing. The ancient Alakazam wasn't typical of its species, but it still showed the ultimate potential for a Psychic type's power. Following their debuts, Abra, Kadabra, and Alakazam transitioned from unstoppable brawlers into everyday Pokemon. Kadabra and Alakazam continued as warriors, while Abra became more of a background fixture. Each of the three Pokemon got one additional appearance through the end of the Kanto saga. Abra refused to act with a Diva Wigglytuff in Lights Camera Quaction, Kadabra appeared in the aforementioned flashback, and Alakazam lost to Mewtwo in Mewtwo Strikes Back. By losing to Mewtwo, Alakazam helped demonstrate the genetic Pokemon's godlike power. Going into the Orange Islands, Abra and Kadabra mostly took a back seat as Alakazam stepped into the limelight. All Abra really did was act in stage fright. For Kadabra, the saga represented the beginning of the end. After losing to Elite Four member Prima's Cloyster and cameoing in the Rivalry Revival, Kadabra basically disappeared from the anime. It was shelved because real-life magician Uri Geller accused the Pokemon Company of using his likeness to create the character. Despite the controversy, Kadabra's loss to Cloyster represented a passing of the torch, helping establish Cloyster as the series' strongest non-legendary. With Kadabra sidelined, Alakazam became the face of their evolutionary family. In the Orange Islands, Alakazam appeared in Pokemon 2000 and alongside two of the region's gym leaders. Although Trevita Gym Leader Rudy's only danced when we saw it in Misty Meets Her Match, it likely defends the gym from challengers with psychic types. On the other hand, Kumquat Gym Leader Luana's Alakazam displayed immense power against Team Rocket and Ash in the episode The Double Trouble Header. Against Team Rocket, Alakazam teleported to Ash, reflected Arbok's Poison Sting, and redirected Weezing's Smog. When it came time for the battle with Ash, Alakazam teamed up with Luana's Marowak opposite Pikachu and Charizard. The battle initially went in Luana's favor as Alakazam landed many psychic attacks, but Ash's Pokemon turned things around upon realizing they were stronger together than apart. Ultimately, Alakazam and Marowak lost the match after they hit one another with Hyper Beam and Bone Brain. Narrative-wise, the gym battle represented a turning point in Charizard's career. It returned him to his roots as a gym star, hinted at his potential for greatness in the Orange League, and rekindled his friendship with Pikachu. Furthermore, for Ash, the battle showed how far he had come since challenging Sabrina. From that episode onward, psychic-oriented Pokemon still gave him a challenge, but they were never unbeatable. In Johto, Alakazam remained the series' most notable non-legendary psychic type. It appeared by itself in Flower Power, alongside Abra in the Psychic Sidekicks, and opposite Gary's Umbreon in Power Play. It's entirely arguable that the battle between Alex Davies' Alakazam and Gary's Umbreon was the best battle of the saga. During the conflict, Alakazam used 7 moves, though none of them landed. At the battle's start, Umbreon dodged Zap Cannon, resisted Psychic, evaded Headbutt, landed Tackle, and avoided Dynamic Punch. Although Alakazam upped the ante with Double Team, Umbreon stayed calm, sensed the Pokemon's location, and thwarted its efforts. When Alakazam retaliated with Teleport and Hyper Beam, Gary pinpointed Hyper Beam's direction of origin, allowing Umbreon to dodge the attack and win with hidden power. All in all, the loss bolstered Gary and Umbreon's legacy and established Dark-type immunity to psychic attacks. Gary's history with the Alakazam species extended into the Johto League, when he himself was revealed to own one. His having an Alakazam helped to show the wide array of Pokemon he had, and served as a reference to the video games where his counterpart Blue also had one on his team. Beyond the games, Blue's Alakazam has also featured in adventures, appeared in the Gacha music video, battled Red Scyther in Pokemon Origins, and beat Elite Four member Lorelei's Lapras in Pokemon Evolutions. The only other major Alakazam in the Johto saga was owned by Suicune hunter Eusuine. In For Ho-Oh the Bell's Toll, it reflected the string shot of angry Pokemon, took major damage from a Tangela, and fought Suicune. Eusuine intended for Alakazam to disable Roar, thus preventing the legendary from escaping, but Suicune resisted and escaped anyway. During Chronicles, Eusine's Alakazam returned so as to battle Attila Skarmory and Hun Steelix in The Legend of Thunder. Going into the 3rd generation, Abra, Kadabra, and Alakazam all struggled for exposure as the writers spotlighted Hoenn's 20 new psychic types. Abra fought Pikachu off-screen in a double dilemma, Kadabra did nothing, Vito Winstrait's Alakazam calmed a Camerupt with Rain Dance and saved Pikachu in Candid Camerupt, and a random coordinator's Alakazam competed at the Grand Festival in Deceit and Assist. Despite the lack of spotlight in Hoenn, Abra, Kadabra, and Alakazam all received major coverage during the Battle Frontier. In Queen of the Serpentine, Frontier Brain Lucy's Abra helped explain why she crushed on Brock. To put it simply, she found his eyes attractive. For Kadabra, the Battle Frontier would be its last hurrah. In Fear Factor Phony, Kadabra, Abra, Alakazam, and other psychic types threw dance parties that annoyed nearby ghost types, nearly starting a turf war. However, they reached a truce after Abra used Safeguard to dampen the noise they made. In addition to Safeguard, Abra also had the unique ability to project its memories like films. This not only allowed Ash to learn that they partied out of loneliness, but also offered insight into the everlasting potential of psychic Pokemon. Kadabra's appearance in the episode would be one of its last in the series. Not counting its cameo in Purim vs. the Sword of Justice, Its only other notable anime appearance was in Pokemon Evolutions. Between Abra Kadabra and Alakazam, Alakazam definitely benefited most from the battle frontier. One Alakazam performed at a contest in a hurdle for Squirtle, while another fought alongside Frontier Brain Annabel in talking a good game. Annabel's Alakazam proved itself the best of its kind by battling James's Cacnea, Jessie's Seviper, and 3 of Ash's Pokemon. As the bruiser of a Frontier Brain, Alakazam's power rivaled that of an Elite Four Pokemon. Furthermore, its strength was enhanced by Annabel's skill as a trainer and ability to give orders telepathically. Because of Alakazam's immense power, it easily beat Ash's Corphish and Tauros using Psychic, Focus Punch, and Psybeam. Both of Ash's Pokemon tried their best, but neither stood a chance. It was only after Alakazam exhausted itself that it finally fell to Pikachu. Alakazam tanked Thunderbolt, activated Recover, traded Focus Punch for Iron Tail, and countered Thunderbolt, but ultimately fell to another Thunderbolt. After Ash lost the overall battle, he challenged Annabel to a rematch in second time's the charm. Ash and his Pokemon trained immensely before the battle, so Alakazam fared far worse. It stopped Crabhammer, let off Psybeam, used Recover, missed Focus Punch, tanked another Crabhammer, and induced confusion, but eventually lost a Bubble Beam. In spite of its not triumphing in the rematch, Annabel's Alakazam showcased its potential as an ace and affirmed that its species was truly great. Overall, Abra and Alakazam entered the 4th generation with a wealth of accomplishments. They had contributed to the lore of psychic Pokemon, received major focus on a narrative level, and fought in impressive battles. Had the series ended with the battle frontier, they would have gone out like champions. Regrettably, the sagas to come offered them way less fanfare. In Diamond and Pearl, Abra appeared in the background of many episodes, helped find trainer Mira's Sandshrew in Sandshrew's locker, fell to Fantina's Gengar in playing the leveling field, and competed in the Pokeathlon in a marathon rivalry. On Alakazam's end, it lost to Don's Ambipom at Ping Pong in To Thine Own Pokemon Be True, performed circus tricks in Historical Mystery Tour, and competed at the Flow Aroma contest in settling a not-so-old score. At the contest, Kenny's Alakazam dazzled the judges with Light Screen, Shadow Ball, Teleport, and Hidden Power. Unfortunately, Kenny didn't use his Alakazam at the Grand Festival as he lost in the competition's first round. Even more disappointing than that was the complete absence of Abra and Alakazam for most of the Black and White saga. Apart from the Kyurem film, they were unseen because of the writer's emphasis on Unova Pokemon. Fortunately, as the series progressed into XY, Abra and Alakazam received much better treatment. Abra made several cameos, while Alakazam showcased its Mega form. The form appeared twice throughout the saga. First, in the Mega Evolution special, where Mega Alakazam fell to Alon's Mega Charizard, and second, during Volcanion the Mechanical Marvel, where Mega Alakazam served as Levi's top ally. In this role, it fought Volcanion, bullied Magearna, attacked Ash, levitated an army, and endured Chespin's Pin Missile. Having regained a sense of relevancy, Alakazam entered Sun and Moon totally ready to rumble. While its base form Abra was relegated to background filler in both the series and the I Choose You film, Alakazam emerged as one of Faba's main Pokemon. First appearing in Mission Total Recall, Faba's Alakazam avenged Alex Davies by beating Gladion's Umbreon with Miracle Eye and Psychic. However, when Alakazam terrorized Lily, Gladion's Silvally erupted with anger, broke its mask, and ended the terror with multi-attack. Later in the saga, Faba's Alakazam appeared in a flashback in Faba's Revenge, apologized for its actions in the Professor's New Adventure, and battled Team Rocket in the Prism Between Light and Darkness. Although it downed the rocket ship with Shadow Ball, it then fell to a heavy slam from Gozu's Mega Aggron. After another flashback in Securing the Future, Alakazam beat a Boldore at the Alola League in Battle Royal 151. For Alakazam, Sun and Moon would be the final saga to date that had eclipsed Abra in importance. Ash's return to Kanto and Journeys brought Abra the most prominence it had ever received since it first debuted under Sabrina's care. When Go discovered an Abra at Cerise's lab in Heroes Unite, he revealed his childhood fascination with the Pokemon. As he would reveal, Abra's random teleporting into his home sparked his curiosity for Pokemon. As a result, without Abra, Go might never have become Ash's research partner. Besides a few other cameos and journeys, Abra also featured in This Could Be the Start of Something Big alongside Alakazam. Alakazam didn't launch Go's career like Abra did, but it still played several important roles in journeys. In a rollicking role, for example, Alakazam got surrounded by Gulpin and embroiled in hijinks. More notably, in Adventure of Mega Proportions, Gurrkin's Mega Alakazam battled Ash's Lucario in Lucario's final mission to earn Lucario Knight. During the battle, Mega Alakazam traded Psybeam for Aura Sphere, used Psychic against Double Team, and landed Tri-Attack. Eventually, Lucario was able to triumph and grab the stone by pulling Alakazam's beard. By passing the test, Lucario unlocked its Mega form. In a way, Alakazam served as a stepping stone for Mega Lucario's win over Cynthia's Garchomp. Since Horizons began, Abra, Kadabra, and Alakazam have yet to play a significant role. Besides a brief cameo by Abra, they've been entirely absent from the series. However, since the anime is still airing, it's likely that Alakazam and its kin will never fade into obscurity. They may never be as popular as Charizard, Pikachu, or Greninja, but their positions as the original flag bearers for the Psychic type will never be forgotten. Even if they never appear again, they've already solidified their legacy as the Pokemon that introduced psychic powers to the anime. By showcasing the potential of the Psychic type, they became as synonymous with their typing as Pikachu is to the Electric type and Gengar is to the Ghost type. In conclusion, regardless of what they do in the future, Abra, Kadabra, and Alakazam significantly enhance the anime through their battles, storylines, and overall inclusion. And on that, class is adjourned. My name's Professor Silver. Until next time, catch you later.